student testimonials, so I will put that out there. And we have about 60 videos. They're over several years. But when I was there in 2024, I was able to interview 8 alumni who graduated from 2019 to 2023. And you can hear what they gained, how it's changed their lives by learning a skill. And out of the 8, I believe 6 were self-employed, 2 had employment, with one with the US Embassy in the cafeteria, and another one was working with a facility for electrician. And you'll get to see how this has had an impact, but you'll be able to hear from previous years, Kelvin or others who interviewed some of the students or alumni, depending on if they stop by. And I plan to go again this year. Hopefully we can talk to some more alumni, where they're at, how it's going, and maybe there's a couple we can talk to that I talked to in 24. How are things still going for them? Just so you can have an understanding, the impact we're having when people learn a skill and how that can transform their lives. So, Calvin, one of the last things I want to ask before we start wrapping this up is, besides teaching them skills as part of our curriculum, what else do you do to help them prepare for a career in their given trade?
Well, we make them know what entrepreneurship is, and we also try to educate them uh, how to attend an interview and what are some of the possible questions that can be asked for interview, and how you answer them. You go straight to the point, not going back and start explaining. Whenever they ask you, you go straight to the point and answer it. So we have we also always telling them about attitude, human behavior. We talk about appearances, approaches, you know, uh, how to treat human, all the stuff we train them, we teach them. That's this, and this can always be like before starting teaching in a class, or sometimes before.
Did you freeze again?
We can keep like 5 or 10 minutes, to discuss most of these things, and how also to apply for a job. Some of them are learning, but they don't even have any uh, curriculum vitae. They don't have any resume. So some of them can be able to tell us, and we can also teach them how to prepare a resume. So these are the things that we can add up to the training.
And but also, through the entrepreneurship, you're teaching them how to bid for jobs, how to do estimates, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
How to do the blueprints, how to do the estimate. If you have a job or if you have a contract, you should know how you're doing your estimate. If not, you might be the loser, or you might lose the job. Because if you overestimate, and then the person who gave you the contracts or the job might have experience on what you're doing.
Mm.
So you might lose it.